And welcome everyone to the Pickleball Central Austin Open presented by Club Corp, as well as pickleballcentral.com. Baird Private Wealth Management, guaranteed rate. Duper. Select Medical. Margaritaville Hotels and Resorts. Fit Vine Wines. Volley Tequila Seltzer. Hertz. Hyper Ice, Gearbox Pickleball, Durafast 40, and welcome to Center Court here at the Pickleball Central Austin Open. I'm Hannah Johns, joined by Leigh Jansen. Leigh, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We're seeing Ben Johns take on Mark Price here on Center Court now.
Quick first game, as we see by the score. I didn't really see too much of it to begin with, but I think we both agree this is a tall task.
Absolutely. These morning matches, bright and early out here in Austin, Texas, are always tough.
So Ben is also a new resident of Austin, Texas. These are, I guess, not his home courts, but you can say he's the hometown, one of the multiple hometown boys here.
Absolutely. They've got a huge constituent of pickleball pros out here in Austin, Texas, Ben of which being one of the newest members of. Moved here in January of this year. A little smile from Ben. Mark is retrieving the ball on the other side of the court there. We're still in the early rounds of the bracket right now. This is Ben Johns' second match of the day. He had a bye in the first round. Mark's second match of the day as well.
Oh, so he was a 3-set winner over Kyle Watt now. And, okay, so so we are already into, I guess is this round of 16 to get into the quarter?
This is the round of 16.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, 8-1. Now, I haven't noticed too much wind. There seems to be a little bit coming into the face of Ben, but not too much like we were used to last 2 weekends ago now.
Right, from the Riverland Open. The wind was playing havoc. We even had a wind delay. We ended play for about, I think we had 5 hours off in the afternoon because of over 25 mile per hour winds in Riverland.
I think, is that one of the first wind delays that you have seen in pickleball?
I believe so. I've never seen it before, and it's certainly something that we never used before. A little bit of history in the making, but definitely a good step forward for pickleball. I mean, you know, many would argue it's not even pickleball anymore when the wind is playing with that plastic ball. We're at 9-1 now.
So we're also going to see, since we're in Texas, we're going to see the ball fly a little bit more. I noticed it kind of plays a little bit like Arizona. A lot of conditions favor Ben, but I think Ben's really going to like these conditions this week just because he has so much power. It can really go through people.
Yeah, it's a big change from Riverland.
Yes.
When we were in Florida the other week. Obviously, a lot of humidity. It is Florida. So nice to be out here in these conditions. Very light and bright. And that is the match. Goes to Ben Johns, 11-1 in that second game.
Alrighty.
With that, we'll be coming back after a short break here with more pickleball action all weekend long.
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community. Finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
Children, your DUPR final athlete exam begins now. You, how much does it cost to have a rating?
It's free.
Deckel, how many different types of ratings are there?
2. One for singles, one for doubles.
Cameron, who can have a rating?
Anyone. And world peace.
DUPR, bringing world peace to pickleball ratings. Download the app and claim your free rating today.
Congratulations. You are all smarter than you look.
I host a show in the kitchen.
I share my workouts in the kitchen.
I roll one sleeve up in the kitchen.
I stream in the kitchen.
I can't cook, but I'm in this kitchen.
I gave my paddle away in the kitchen.
I help keep you fit in the kitchen.
We're all family in the kitchen.
Let's go!
How do you get what you want? Eric Weimer, blind man, wanted to climb Mount Everest. My man crazy, but he believed it was possible.
We're gonna do it.
And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate believes in your dreams. That's why we treat everyone like we treat our own family and work extra hard to get you the lowest low rate possible. Because if you believe, you will.
The Pro XR pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Stop overpaying for sunglasses. Get Shady Rays, polarized shades at a great price that you can try for 30 days risk-free. And if you lose or break them, we'll send you a brand new pair. Visit shadyrays.com and save 20% with code TV20.
match point. It's all up to me. Nothing can get in my way. And when they ask, what are you gonna do next? I'll say, I'm going.
We're going to Margaritaville!
You can go to Margaritaville too. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
On your six, ladies.
The world will get back on its feet. We'll help you stay on yours.
What's your secret? Oh, it's no secret. It's the expert help I got at Foot Solutions.
Make an appointment at footsolutions.com.
I'm gonna say she's a solid 3.5.
Nah, she's definitely a 2.5.
Guys, look at that forehand. She's clearly a 3.0.
Guys, come on. I'm at least a 4.0.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Ratings don't have to be hard. Duper. Optimized for accuracy. Optimized for fun. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
There we go.
And welcome back to Center Court here at the Pickleball Central Austin Open. I'm Hannah Johns here with Leigh Jansen. We're about to kick off our second match of the day on the broadcast, but the players have been playing since 8 a.m. this morning. You see Tyson McGuffin on court here at the number 2 seed, warming up his serve. About to start this match. He's going up against Edward Boone,
who took out Grechkina in 2 really tight games, 14-12, 11-9.
Wow.
So looking through the draw, we haven't had too many notable upsets, I would say, that I'm seeing. We're going to start seeing the quarterfinal rounds come in. Really no big upsets. So yeah. So Tyson is from the upper Pacific Northwest. He has made pretty much every championship Sunday this year, right?
I believe so.
And he got his first singles title at the Minnesota Aurora National Indoor Championships. So he's off to a really good start this year. See if Edward can kind of give him a run for his money.
And Tyson McGuffin came through Ryan Eveloff to get here. 11-0, 11-7. This is the round of 16. A lot of contenders in the draw today that are dangerous. Ben Johns, Tyson McGuffin, Julian Arnold as the 6th seed on the other side of the draw, along with Ryan Sherry, the 3 seed, Jay Devillier, the 4 seed, and Tyler Loom, the 5th seed. Also, we do have ladies singles starting today. That will begin at 11 o'clock Central Time. And the match is underway.
It's a good drop right there. I would have liked to see him, Tyson kind of had to pop that up. I would have liked to see him crash in on it a little bit more and cut that angle off. Tyson has such a big and heavy serve. I feel like it really just sets him up a lot of time. Even though he missed that, it sets him up a lot of time to hit a good offensive forehand, which is always what he's looking for.
Absolutely. Big stroke.
Just a little deep. I didn't see it. Did you?
It looked a little deep from where I am sitting.
All right, so on the board, tie ball game. Oh, that's a great shot. It's a good ball.
Edward looking for a little applause on that shot.
I always love the singles. In every city we go, there's always like newcomers coming up. And, you know, singles is where all the new people are entering. And you saw it last weekend at the last couple tournaments where I think Alex Newman, he had a good run for us. And he's a very talented player. So it's always good to see the newcomers come up. Men's singles is becoming tough.
Absolutely.
Women's singles is becoming tough too, but it's just a lot. Whoa. Not lack of effort there.
Absolutely, that's true. Singles is a little bit more, well, especially for people with a tennis background, it's easier to come into than doubles or mixed doubles, which requires a lot more strategy, different elements that tennis players don't have, which is why you see so many new players trying out singles first before they delve into professional mixed or gender doubles.
And as someone who came into the game with singles, I would highly encourage it if you're new coming in and you have a tennis background to use it. It's how I first started gaining traction and started gaining partners for doubles as well.
Absolutely. The most crucial aspect
yes,
of
which
doubles,
is
your partner.
Yep.
Oof. Both players taking some big hacks this morning.
So our lead referee for this match is James Otto. All right, so Boone jumps out to a quick 5-2 lead.
He's really going for his shots.
Yeah, McGuffin's kind of sailed a few volleys as the ball's flying here, and he's, as you can see, by the drop to drive ratio. We're going to see a lot of drives today because I just feel like ball's just moving through the air. It's kind of like an early morning in Arizona to me.
Absolutely, and so it's advantageous to speed that ball up since the elements are working in your favor. Versus in Florida, where it was just this endless battle of dinks slowing it down. I mean, we saw 75, even close to 100 ball rallies at times. 2-5, Tyson to serve here.
Yeah, now he's finding his forehand. He missed the few that were sitting there, but that's his bread and butter. He'll find it.
It's actually a little chilly here. Players needing to warm up in these early round matches. It's around 60 degrees. Should warm up to 75 today and sunny.
Yeah, that's good movement. And it's set up because he knows that the guy's going to take that open court volley there, so he's already sprinting to take it down the line. But good timeout.
With that, Edward will take his first time out. We'll be right back.
Johns?
What do we got, Prento?
Another body bag.
Shame. Third one this week. Any suspects?
Not yet. We'll send these to the lab.
All right. Let's take a look.
What do you think?
Bring me the jigsaw.
Welcome back, everyone, to center court here. Tyson to serve now. Having 5-5 now. Having just won the last couple of points to come back from a 2-5 deficit.
You can see Tyson chatting across, saying, keep those returns coming. A little long. It's 2 out of the timeout. Timeouts work.
Absolutely, just enough to shake up the rhythm of the other player can be enough. Oh, that's a great drop shot. Oh.
So I think for Boone, in order to kind of gain control of his third shots, as you notice, like Tyson's returns are a little more penetrating because Boone's not really going for much on his serve, whereas Tyson is kind of getting sitters each time.
Yeah, not much on Boone's serve as yet. Just sort of feeding it into that service box. It's giving Tyson a big advantage when he's got the serve.
Yeah, it's the same combo. Boone's actually taking that volley back to Tyson's better shot. Tyson wouldn't like it if he took that volley deep into the backhand corner. But new matchup, so it's hard to know your opponent.
I've not seen Edward Boone's name in the draw up until now. I'm not sure of his background or if he's played Tyson before. That would be good to know, but of course always tough to come up against one of the best players in the world.
Exactly.
Who you don't potentially have experience playing against.
So there you see it. So singles players at home, if you are wondering how to improve your singles game, go out and hit 100 serves and 100 returns with the drilling partner. I feel like those are two common. That's a great volley.
Yeah, I think you're right. A lot of people overlook that serve and return. You know, it's almost by rote, just hit the ball in, return the serve. Okay, now the point begins. But, you know, there's a lot more to it than that. And it's a crucial time where you can gain even the smallest amount of advantage over your partner or over your opponent.
Tyson called it out, but now he's agreeing it was good. All right, so now 6-9. Yeah, we often just kind of want to go out and play games, or like even if you're drilling singles, drill your drops or your drives, but these are the 2 most important points. If you can get 2 to 3 free points on your serve and not miss any serves and make a good deep return, then you're in good shape. Easier said than done, though.
Unfortunate, Edwards missed a couple of loopy serves there in the back of the court. Unforced errors on that serve. Could be some nerves, potentially.
Big serve, big forehand.
The sequence you're talking about.
Yep.
And that's game 1. We'll be right back.
Each shot has its own strategy. Each player, their own style. Whether you dink it, drive it, lob it, drop it, bang it, or spin it is entirely up to you. But we do keep score. We recognize the winners. Podiums are earned. If you want an edge, you best work for it. Electrum. Earn your edge.
Welcome back, everyone. You're here at the Pickleball Central Austin Open presented by Club Corp. We're on center court. This is Hannah Johns, Leigh Jansen watching Game 2.
Second call, final call for Mark Polzak. Please report to grandstand 4. Mark Polzak, final call, grandstand 4.
Beautiful. Tyson wound up. Looked like he was going to hit a massive ball on that to finish it, and just cute little dropper instead.
So now Boone's with the win and Tyson's against. That's good for Tyson, too, how he likes to play, because it's not too much. Okay, I'm not really sure.
Okay. Discussion about the score there and the call on that line. I missed it. Did you hear?
I don't know. I missed it. But when Tyson's swinging into a little bit of wind, not like a super penetrating wind, that's good for him because he can really swing out and not have to worry about hitting it long. As you see, painting the line back there.
5-0.
I would say call a timeout now.
Yeah, right? This might be getting a little bit, you can tell by his body language, he's getting a little defeated as well.
Yeah.
He's going to stay the course, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's just tough because he's starting essentially his third shot on defense pretty much every point, and to come up with the goods when you're not stepping into the court like Tyson is right there is tough.
Absolutely. And I think this is something that, you can get away with when you're playing with other pro players, but when you play against the very top guys who have that penetrating serve, this is a crucial part of the game that you have to incorporate in order to hang with the best. I like Edwards' strokes, though. He had some big hacks, some nice passing shots throughout the first game.
Yeah, that's the volley that's gotten him in trouble. Trying to volley it to the open court to Tyson's better shot. If you can't, he's so quick. If you can't really get him stretched like he hasn't been able to, then Tyson's just going to take that ball for a winner, set up a point. But I know this because I've played quite a few games against Tyson. So, you know, first-time opponent, you're still learning, and it's tough. This might be his first experience on center court.
Right.
There we go. Maybe you can make a comeback right here, off and running. It's always nice when you get off.
You're off a 0.
That's a good deep serve.
Let's see what Edward can do now, having won the last 2 points.
Good serve.
Right on the line there. And we have match point now for Tyson.
Oh, try to come over it. He doesn't do that too often.
Maybe pulling out some new shots, trying some new things.
Now's the time to work on it, you know?
At this point in the match.
See, that's tough. Like you can tell he notices a little bit. He's got to do a little more on his serve. And if you haven't worked on it, I can tell you, you're going to make a few errors in match if you're just trying to change it.
Yes.
That's a better volley. Taking it to Tyson's backhand, which if there is a weak spot in this game, usually all he can do there is reset or drop it. Whereas forehand, he can slice and dice you any which way. Even when he's stretched. It's pretty impressive. It's a good draw. Yeah, he knew it.
Oh, he has an accent, Edward Boone.
Yeah, he does.
I
heard it.
Sounded like Australian, potentially, New Zealand.
And there it is.
All right, 11-6, 11-2. Tyson McGuffin moves on. We'll see. We'll be able to let you know in just a minute here who you're going to see next on center court. Don't go away.
Play, and dine in Margaritaville. Escape while enjoying Margaritaville's signature casual luxury, fun, and laid-back hospitality. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
What are you guys doing?
We're getting our duper tattoos.
You know it changes every match, right?
Duper, keeping tattoo removers in business by updating after every match. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Can you change that 6 to an 8?
I sure can try.
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community, finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
Children, your DUPR final athlete exam begins now. You, how much does it cost to have a rating?
It's free.
Deckel, how many different types of ratings are there?
2. One for singles, one for doubles.
Cameron, who can have a rating?
Anyone. And world peace.
DUPR, bringing world peace to pickleball ratings. Download the app and claim your free rating today.
Congratulations. You are all smarter than you look.
I host a show in the kitchen.
I share my workouts in the kitchen.
I roll one sleeve up in the kitchen.
I stream in the kitchen.
I can't cook, but I'm in this kitchen.
I gave my paddle away in the kitchen.
I help keep you fit in the kitchen.
We're all family in the kitchen.
Let's go!
Get what you want. Eric Weimer, blind man, wanted to climb Mount Everest. My man crazy, but he believed it was possible.
We're gonna do it.
And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate believes in your dreams. That's why we treat everyone like we treat our own family and work extra hard to get you the lowest low rate possible. Because if you believe, you will.
The Pro XR pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
And welcome back to the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. Back on center court, Hannah Johns, Leigh Jansen here, bringing you all the action today.
All right, so on the near side, our head referee, is Damon Berry.
That's right, Damon out here helping us move this match along. Got Ben Johns doing his arm warm up on the side of the court there, going up against Anton Gootz, the number 8 seed.
Anton is from North Carolina, I believe.
I believe so. 27 years of age.
And I would call Anton a singles specialist.
Yeah, you normally don't even see him in the doubles draws. So I believe he plays sometimes. But singles is definitely his division that he prefers.
0-1.
Tough ball to take out of the air there.
1-1.
Ooh, the two-handed roll. So 3 quick points on a few volley airs. Oh, that's too good. Quick timeout.
All right, and we'll be right back after this timeout.
Timeout called by the receiver. The score is 4-1. You have 1 minute.
I used to drink a lot of sport drinks high in sugar. I used to get nauseous on court, and at one point I was like, there must be something out there that I can use differently or I can do differently. For the first time I tried the Electrolyte Supreme, I was able to last throughout the whole day. I did not feel nauseous or feel heavy, and I really liked the flavor. Then I looked at the ingredients on the list and it said no sugar, so that was very attractive for me. No more sugary sport drinks for me.
Thanks everyone for being with us here in Austin, Texas. A little bit of a long serve there from Ben Johns. Turns the serve over to Anton Gootz.
Ooh.
Point. Serve.
Too bad. That was a well-constructed point.
4-1.
One thing that's so impressive about Ben in singles is he doesn't rush to take his time on his thirds. It's not like a one ball, one drop kind of mindset. He doesn't panic. He'll sometimes hit 2 or 3, trusting his shots. Just wide.
Like you mentioned, it's crucial, Leia, to hit those as many thirds as you need to work your way into the kitchen. It's not a race; it's a marathon to get up to that kitchen line. You want to put yourself in an optimal position. The moment you're out of position, bad footing on the court, you give your opponent the advantage who's already at the kitchen line. You're going to get passed.
5-1.
Quick 6-1 lead here for Ben.
6-1.
That's too bad. Great court coverage by Johns. Gootz moving him around the court. Unfortunately, had to end like that.
And he moves so efficiently. It's not a ton of steps. It's what he needs to get there.
I only ever see Ben move quickly on the pickleball court, and it's usually not even that quick unless he really needs to.
That's good. So he's shown that he can go cross, so Anton has to respect that and leaves the line open.
9-1.
Wow.
Side up.
It's a good point, but good court coverage as well. So you can tell the ball is really flying. Ben's serves are landing within like inches of the line. Ooh, he had him. It's a tough shot. That's a good point. No second timeout, though.
We'll retrieve the ball, and moving on, we have game point here. Unusual for Gootz not to have taken that timeout.
Yeah, that's really good.
Great finish to that game 1, 11-1 to Ben Johns. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Stop overpaying for sunglasses. Get Shady Rays. Polarized shades at a great price that you can try for 30 days risk-free. And if you lose or break them, we'll send you a brand new pair. Visit ShadyRays.com and save 20% with code TV20.
And we are back at the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. Ben Johns out to a quick 11-1 lead in the first game, and switching sides has the serve. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, Anton knew it. So Ben's put two hands on the paddle a few times and rifled some backhands. Is that I've always seen him do it a few times, but definitely seems like he's adding it too.
Yeah, I think it's something that he's been working on, developing that two-handed backhand just for an additional tool at his disposal there. I know usually you see the one-handed backhand, the slice, the dropper, but that two-hander can be a powerful weapon, and it's something that he had in tennis when he played. So, oh, was that in? Looks like they're going to call that in. Beautiful shot.
Good point. Yeah, it's it opens up a lot of lanes for him then when people have to worry about his pass as well as his drop from that side. Right, just becomes a little more scary. It's really good.
Anton says too good as he tries to track that ball down. it's interesting to note that no matter how good you are, even at #1 in the world or at the top of the sport, you can never stop getting better. You always want to continue to improve and add, because there will be people up and coming who are trying to do that and who will best you. And I know that Ben has talked about some of the pickleball specific exercises and fitness that he's been doing off the court as well as on. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Pickleball is very, very different. 8 to 10 matches in one day, and each match could be 45 minutes. Being able to start and go and stop is very, very challenging. When I'm taking Jigsaw Health supplements, I have the confidence to stay out there all day, and I can stay focused, energized, and cramp-free. I wouldn't recommend Jigsaw Health to any of my opponents. You guys continue drinking whatever you're drinking right now.
Hey, Katie, could you pass me the creamer?
Why don't you just come into the kitchen and get the creamer?
I can't come in the kitchen.
Sure you can.
No, I really can't.
You can come into the kitchen as long as you don't hit the ball out of the air.
All right. That's why I stay out of kitchens.
All right, and we are back. But welcome to the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. All right, timeout works.
Anton Gootz is not just a professional pickleball player, he also has a PhD in chemistry. Works in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
That's very impressive.
Absolutely. Wow. Good get.
So it's time to... Ooh!
Oh, I like what he was trying to do there.
He still has time to come out and grind out some singles. I love it.
Pretty cool. Ben also about to finish his bachelor's degree in materials science, materials engineering, graduating from University of Maryland in just about 2 months in May. So not nearly as far along in his education as Anton Gootz, but
still impressive as well. Able to go all across country and win every title as well. It's no small feat. So 2 well-educated guys battling it out right now.
I've seen Ben using that shot more and more over the course of this year, the going at the body of the players as opposed to going for the passing shot. I think towards the body, especially in these conditions, as we've talked about, is going to be pretty effective. The ball's moving fast. Potentially can lock your opponent up there at the net.
Yeah, and it's a good strategy. A lot of times that's something I think I'm really wanting to work on. Instead of getting forced into passing a body, why not go at it and set up a combo, especially if you trust your hands like Ben does. I'm pretty sure he thinks he'll win most hand battles.
All right, so when you're going at that person at the net, you're expecting to get the ball back. They're going to get the ball back most of the time, but it's going to be a block straight into the center of the court usually, which is then you can pick up and you can take that next shot and then maybe pass on that shot.
And it's a statement. When I have it done to me, I'm like, dang, I hate that. It's kind of like getting Ernie'd on.
Yeah.
6-0.
Yeah, Ben's drops are giving Anton trouble right now. He's just kind of dropping to both feet and really closing the gap, and Anton's feeling the pressure and feeling like he has to hit too good a shot. It's tough.
8-0. Time's called by the receiver.
And
all right, second timeout.
Yep, decides to take that second timeout, so we'll be right back.
Ben, you've got to give it up. You're stepping out of bounds.
I'm so close, Parental. This goes all the way to the top. I'm talking refs, commentators, food vendors.
But how can you prove this?
It's so simple.
Bring me the jigsaw.
Welcome back. Got a little energy from the crowd here on center court, trying to pump Anton Gootz up at the end of the second game.
Jeez.
I think Ben's feeling pretty good. He's swinging away. Looks calm and comfortable out here. These are, as you mentioned, conditions that are optimal for him.
Yeah, I think him and Tyson really like these conditions. Big serve, big forehand. I mean, the thing about both of them is that they strive well in the cat and mouse as well. I mean, they pretty much both, like Ben especially, brought it into the game. But if you can hit 2 to 3 shots instead of 9 to 10 shots, I think they prefer that.
I think everybody prefers that, but yeah, some people are forced to go for the more defensive game or the
what a shot.
They're good at tracking that ball down. Also, we're going to see Jay Devillier take on Tyler Loom after this match.
It's going to be a good match.
Jay had some of the similarities as well. He likes these elements, big, powerful forehand, huge ground strokes. So we'll see how he does against Tyler. Nice block from Anton there. Good spot as well.
1-9.
Oh, excellent
Oh! Getting that one extra ball helps.
Absolutely. Never over till it's over. I think Ben was even surprised that that
he
went
stopped.
over and stayed in and was not prepared to hit that next shot.
I just think Anton's got to get a little more paddle head speed on his drops. He's a little careful, and it's hard not to be careful when Ben's reaching in. But paddle head speed actually helps you guys at home. Being careful creates more misses.
Really, I've never heard it said like that before, that being careful creates misses. I like that, though. I totally agree.
Yeah, if you're guiding it, you're not swinging, and it actually creates less control. More paddle head speed creates more control.
Wow. I love that. Makes perfect sense.
That's why you see, I mean, a lot of guys with a lot of confidence, they swing for their shots, and that's why they're going. If you're thinking about it and holding back, you're going to get a lot of pop-ups. I know, I've been on both ends.
She's speaking from experience, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's a good shot. Anton making a little run.
3-9.
Nice get. Just wide.
Ben not happy with that one. Throws his hand up.
Yeah, that
eye
one
roll
set
there.
up.
Yeah.
He really, I thought he was going to go cross court. He had both areas. Yeah, that's too good. Where's that home? Let's create. All right, match point here. Yeah, that's too good.
Beautiful.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Live to die another day. There we go.
Anton asked the ref if he saw it, so he did not, so Anton's call is going to stand. But unfortunately, a quick side out takes the ball back over to Ben.
I love the two-hander. I know a lot of guys in tennis have two-handers, but it's kind of this thing in pickleball where only the girls do. I love to see, I mean, you see JW with it, Julian Arnold, and they're really good on both sides. Zane Navratil.
Absolutely.
They're great on both sides. It's a utilized weapon.
And I think that's a testament to the growing power of players in pickleball. You know, we've seen bigger shots, faster shots, more powerful paddles as well. The game has sped up, and so the two-handed backhand instead of that one-handed is making a lot more sense these days.
Yeah, you're starting to see some guys in doubles, even if they see a ball go to their backhand side and they're sitting on it, they'll sometimes throw their second hand on just to make sure it gets down. For sure. Oh, that's too good.
We're still at a bit of a stalemate here. We've been stuck at 10-3 for a while now, just side outs. Let's see if Ben is going to finish off here. That's just a little long, so that will give game 2 and match to Ben Johns. Well played match by Anton Gootz, but ultimately too much for him here today. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be bringing you Jay Devillier and Tyler Loom coming up next.
Match point, it's all up to me. Nothing can get in my way. And when they ask, what are you gonna do next? I'll say, I'm going.
We're going to Margaritaville!
You can go to Margaritaville too. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
On your six, ladies.
The world will get back on its feet. We'll help you stay on yours.
What's your secret? Oh, it's no secret. It's the expert help I got at Foot Solutions.
Make an appointment at footsolutions.com.
I'm gonna say she's a solid 3.5.
Nah, she's definitely a 2.5.
Guys, look at that forehand. She's clearly a 3.0.
Guys, come on. I'm at least a 4.0.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Ratings don't have to be hard. Duper. Optimized for accuracy, optimized for fun. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Each shot has its own strategy. Each player, their own style. Whether you dink it, drive it, lob it, drop it, bang it, or spin it is entirely up to you. But we do keep score. We recognize the winners. Podiums are earned. If you want an edge, you best work for it. Electrum. Earn your edge.
Stay, play, and dine in Margaritaville. Escape while enjoying Margaritaville's signature casual luxury, fun, and laid-back hospitality. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
All right, and welcome back to the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. So we have a great quarterfinal matchup here between Team Vulcan. We have Tyler Loom going against Jay Devillier. We have ref Scott Keenum out there. So this will be a very fun matchup. I would say both of these players are pretty fun to watch, flashy. We're going to see Tyler do a lot of Ernie's, Jay do a lot of Jay stuff, fly around the court, and be very athletic. I don't know if these two have faced off recently. I know they did last year with Jay coming out on top. So Devillier to serve first.
Game one, time in, 0-0. Point. 1-0.
That's a well-constructed point by Devillier. Using some good passes and then dropping to get it in.
2-0.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hits Jay with that one.
It's a great get by Jay.
Set up.
So Tyler is another one, kind of like Tyson. He's so quick. He can be on the other side of the sideline and still hitting his forehand, which is his preferred shot.
Point. 3-0. Set up.
It's a good ball.
Zero, 3. Let. Replay or recall the score. 0-3.
Oh, that's a good ball. You're seeing a lot of the guys use shorter volleys.
3.
Ben and Tyson were doing it a lot this morning.
Absolutely. Using not just the left and the right, but the up and down.
So good. So Jay, unlike Tyson, will come over his one-hander quite a bit, actually. It's his preferred shot. What makes Jay so lethal is he can pass pretty clean on both sides.
4-0.
Nice overhead from Tyler there to finish that one. Gives him the opportunity to get on the board here.
0-4.
Tyler out of Utah. And Jay out of Wichita, Kansas.
Set up.
Both members of Team Vulcan.
You're going to see Jay
4-0.
really play that deep, what would be our forehand corner or Tyler's backhand.
Would you say, Leigh, that generally the backhand is a safe bet to go to, and you can assume that most player the forehand's going to be a weapon?
So for the men, yes. For the females, actually, the backhand can be their more dangerous side. So it's player dependent. But for the men, I would say a lot of them, for the most part. But Jay actually is one of the few where if I were Tyler, I would start testing his forehand. I think Jay, when he's hitting his backhand, has the ability to go line and cross court and take pace off and dip it, where his forehand, it's much more consistent just down the line.
So more of a one-dimensional shot, therefore not as dangerous.
And more predictable. You want to get into a pattern where it's just more predictable, because it doesn't seem like a big court, but you are guarding a bit of the court up there. That's a good example why a lot of guys are starting to volley short. Give them an extra look. They can paint some lines or get some past you.
Oh, likes his choice to go up the line on that one, but he misses the put away.
Good court coverage.
5-1. Point.
Just a few loose volley errors at the kitchen line for Tyler. I think if he kind of cleans that up, he can get back into this game. Yeah, that's so good. See, Yana, that ball was in the middle, and he actually preferred to not move and just hit his backhand. If that were me, I would be running around that.
Side up. One, 7. Side up.
Jay's so long, he's hard to pass. Oh, and he's going to get in the stands and get his own ball.
His long arms put to good use there.
7-1. Set up. One, 7. Point. Two, 7.
I think one of the biggest things with Tyler and his singles game that I could pick apart is he never really goes for his serve very much. Ooh, that's a good ball. Someone with his athleticism and his quickness, I think he could just take the charge of the point so much more if he just really teed off on his serve, kind of like how we saw your brother and Tyson do.
4, 7.
Yeah, agreed. It's pretty much just a feed into that box. He gets it deep, trying to keep Jay back in the court, but obviously putting power on that is gonna help advance his game. And that is a timeout now by Jay. We'll see if he can stop this little run that Tyler is making.
Last order of business. Someone's been taking way too many samples of the electrolyte fruit punch, and it needs to stop now.
What?
Welcome back to Center Court after that quick little timeout. We're at the Pickleball Central Austin Open presented by Club Corp. I'm Hannah Johns here with Leigh Jansen.
Good timeout right there.
7-5.
Wow, this cat and mouse is incredible right now. Finish by Jay. Those are my favorite points when they're both at the kitchen line, moving each other around. You see some incredible gets.
Yeah, that's really good. Closing in. Tyler didn't hit a bad volley, but Jay just anticipated and closed in.
9-5. Point.
Running away with it now. Jay's won the last 3 points.
10.
Now has game point.
Point.
And that will do it. 11-5. Jay Devillier takes the first one. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back to show you game 2.
What are you guys doing? We're getting our duper tattoos.
You know it changes every match, right?
Oh,
Duper, keeping tattoo removers in business by updating after every match. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Can you change that 6 to an 8?
I sure can try.
All right, welcome back to the Pickleball Central Austin Open, hosted by Club Corp. So we kind of saw a game of runs in the first game. Jay got up, Tyler came back, Jay finished. We'll see if the sides come into play. Tyler was against the wind there.
I feel like the wind has picked up a little bit over the last 15 minutes.
Set up. One, 0. Point.
That's a good ball right there.
Exclamation from Tyler Loom during that shot as he hits. You know, you don't see the players making sound when they hit as often as you do in tennis, but there are definitely some of the ladies that still do. Tyler does. I've heard Jay.
Yeah, a lot of us, we're told to breathe out while we're
upon like impacting, or
just to kind of release the tension in your muscles.
So you'll see
and Jay says
that.
he's done this since he was young. Again,
really?
You see a middle return right there, though, and Devillier chose to move over and hit a backhand. If I'm Tyler, that just tells me that he prefers that side, and I'd rather go to the forehand. There you go. But, yeah, as we were saying in tennis, I was often yelled at for not grunting because you were supposed to.
Wow. So you'll see Jay doing that on some points, this like sound as he impacts or makes contact with the ball.
He only does that on his serve, though.
Is it only on the serve?
Yeah, for some reason. It's like...
Rare miss there on the backhand side. Jay looked like he was telling himself he should have taken that cross court.
2-1. Set out.
That helps.
1-2. Point. 2-2.
Wow. Oh, Jay, wish he had that one back. He played such a good point.
And left that one just high enough for Tyler to finish it.
A little too tricky there. He's trying to sneak one back behind him again.
Oh, the Ernie from Tyler Loom. First one this match, I believe.
It's just always so impressive when I see him do it in singles. You know, doubles, yeah, you know, quite a few can do it. Even I can do one in doubles, but singles, that's the real Ernie King.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Little fire from Loom now. Ernie seems to have pepped him up.
Sometimes you just got to hit your best shot. Oh, there, right back at you.
An Ernie from Jay. You can do it, I can do it. Let's see if this will give him the momentum to come back here in game two. Just a small lead by Tyler Loom right now. Oh, beautiful.
Just great. Great court coverage right there. That's what makes men's singles so tough. These points are just so hard to win and so grueling.
4-2.
Yeah, it's really good.
Tyler Loom painting some lines right now. Looking to make a little run in game two.
5-2.
5-2 now. Or he called. Oh yeah, there we go. 5-2.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Another one takes us to 6-2, and Jay Devillier decides to take his first time out here. We'll be right back.
My name is Simone Jardim. The biggest thing that I have struggled with is recovery. Going from one day of competition and then having to come back again and compete at the same level that I competed the day before. A lot of things that are available have really high content of sugar. I want something that has some taste that is not going to be bad for me. I started taking the Jigsaw Electrolyte Supreme and Pickleball Cocktail for hydration and recovery. It has been a game changer.
I already told you. Matt Wright is my lawyer.
Well, Matt Wright isn't here, is he?
I've got nothing to say to you.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. bring me the jigsaw.
Welcome back to Center Court here at the Pickleball Central Austin Open presented by Club Corp. We're in game 2. You hear Scott Keenum's deep voice over there announcing the score. He's our head ref for this match. Scott is also the father of Christian Keenum, a top pro men's player. I believe I saw his son here. He's playing in the pro divisions. Nice to see a family affair in pickleball. Lots of awesome families in pickleball like the Newmans, the Johnsons.
Set up. Two, 6.
Oh, Jay thought that was sailing long. Skidding on the line. Kind of stuck here at 2-6 for a sec.
6-2. Oh, set up. Come on, man.
Tyler held that one for a second and then changed his mind. Oh, gosh, such good court coverage.
Six, 2.
It's really good.
See Jay's long reach really coming in handy.
Yeah, it's hard to drop against him. If you leave it high, he can just reach in and flick it. Tall people, I mean, they have a big advantage in pickleball, but in my mind, we have a big advantage. For me, I'm taller on the female side. I have a bigger advantage, I would say, than someone like Catherine, who I would say I'm about
5'2" or so, or 5'3".
5'3". Yeah, I can cover in the net just, you know, a lot more than her. Obviously, Catherine's a great singles player. This is a good offensive timeout, I think. He's been stuck here for a second.
All right, we'll be right back.
Thank you for calling Jigsaw Health. How can I help you? Yeah, you'd like to speak with Ben Johns. Let me get his extension for you.
002?
Yeah, his extension is 002.
Is it lunchtime yet?
15 seconds.
That was delicious. I'm getting more.
Second serving.
Hey, Ron, package for you.
Hey, Patrick, thanks. Appreciate that. Fault. Incorrect receiver. Foot fault. Right foot.
He's going to be a blast at the Christmas party.
All right, good offensive timeout by Tyler. So you just missed that backhand pass wide.
So we're still stuck here. Same score. 2-6. Oh, and still. And going back to what you mentioned about, yeah, Catherine being a little shorter, you being a little bit taller in terms of general height for women's side. Interesting to see how that can affect play. You can be the best player in the world, but if your physical stature or characteristics don't suit the sport, there's not much that you can do.
No. You got to be the best with what you were given.
2-7.
That's a good deep serve.
Point. Three, 7. Point.
We're moving now at 4-7.
7.
Off of that 6-2 that we were stuck on for so long. Oh.
Set up. Seven, 4. Oh.
Wow.
Set up.
Oh, it was a little out, I guess. Either way, Tyler's forehand is really heating up. He barely missed that one. It's a great return.
Set up.
Right there on the back line. If you can pop a ball up higher to a one-handed backhand, it often is a good play. Usually people with one-handed backhands like to take that ball low and come up on it.
Set up.
Those are two really good, just taking pace off and floating them in deep for both of them to get time up to the kitchen line.
Another Ernie. What an angle. Jay.
Oh man. I didn't even think Jay was going to get to that one.
That's incredible effort from Devillier there.
5, 7.
Good cat and mouse.
Six, 7.
Yeah, that's a great ball.
Able to work his way back. Jay taking the last 5 points to Tyler's 1, bringing it to that 7-7 tie now.
7.
Oh man, that is a heartbreaker. Good timeout. Oh,
1 minute.
I hate to see it.
All right, we're going to let them take this timeout, and we'll be right back.
Thanks for calling Dukes of Health. This is Ben. How can I help you? I'm sorry, she's not in today. I agree. She is an excellent pickleball player. I believe it's Jardin. No, I'm not sure how to pronounce it either. Yes, her picture is on the front of the bag. Okay, how many bags would you like to order? I'm not sure we have that many.
And welcome back to the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. Devillier with quite the comeback.
Point. 9, 7. Point.
Yeah, a few loose airs after a few frustrating airs before the timeout. That's how singles goes. Oh, he can't believe it.
And that does it. Quick end to game 2. Tyler's not going to be happy with the way that finished out. Great match by both players, however. With that, we're going to be moving on. We're going to show you another quarterfinal match. Tyson McGuffin, Hayden Patriquin. Excited to show you that and bring you all the pickleball action all weekend long. We'll be back.
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community, finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
Children, your Duper final athlete exam begins now. You, how much does it cost to have a rating?
It's free.
Deckel, how many different types of ratings are there?
2. 1 for singles, 1 for doubles.
Cameron, who can have a rating?
Anyone. And world peace.
Duper, bringing world peace to pickleball ratings. Download the app and claim your free rating today.
Congratulations. You are all smarter than you look.
I host a show in the kitchen.
I share my workouts in the kitchen.
I roll one sleeve up in the kitchen.
I stream in the kitchen.
I can't cook, but I'm in this kitchen.
I gave my paddle away in the kitchen.
I help keep you fit in the kitchen.
We're all family in the kitchen.
Let's go!
How do you get what you want? Eric Weimer, blind man, wanted to climb Mount Everest. My man crazy, but he believed it was possible.
We're gonna do it.
And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate believes in your dreams. That's why we treat everyone like we treat our own family and work extra hard to get you the lowest low rate possible. Because if you believe, you will.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Stop overpaying for sunglasses. Get Shady Rays. Polarized shades at a great price that you can try for 30 days risk-free. And if you lose or break them, we'll send you a brand new pair. Visit ShadyRays.com and save 20% with code TV20.
Match point. It's all up to me. Nothing can get in my way. And when they...
Welcome back, everyone, to Center Court, the Pickleball Central Austin Open presented by Club Corp. We're happy you're choosing to spend your Thursday with us for men's and women's singles day. A little handshake to start this match by Tyson McGuffin and Hayden Patriquin. And we're bringing you action all weekend long. Singles today. Tomorrow is mixed doubles day. Always a fun one. Saturday will be men's and women's doubles. And we finish off with Championship Sunday. As always, all 5 finals from all 5 divisions.
I'm excited for this one. Don't underestimate Hayden, Team Franklin member. He's a young kid who's really made a lot of great strides in this last year.
Absolutely. A couple of good results, little breakthroughs, upsets we've seen from him already, both in singles and in mixed doubles. He and Yana Grechkina made a little run at the Arizona Grand Slam.
That's right.
And Hayden has a very high ceiling. He's still so young. I think 15 years?
16, I think.
16 years old.
It's a good return. Good serve. That's a great dropping close right there. Oh, that's a good ball, taking it back behind him. Few loose airs right there. It's kind of on that. It just seemed like his hands were down and he got him up late. Maybe a timeout. Yeah, that's tough when you stay back against McGuffin. He's going to crank that forehand and really pressure you to make a good passing shot. Good timeout right there. And we will take you to commercial, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
What are you gonna do next? I'll say I'm going.
We're going to Margaritaville!
You can go to Margaritaville too. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. Wind has picked up here a little bit, so Hayden's playing against the wind right now. It's just kind of, it's tough. He's missed about 3 returns and a few loose volleys, and that adds up.
Especially against a player like Tyson.
Yeah, I think Tyson forces you.
Oh, so low over the net. That's so good.
And you feel like you have to hit a great shot because he's so fast and he can create great shots. So there's this kind of unfelt, I don't want to say unjustified felt pressure, but a little bit. It takes you out of your game just slightly.
Yep.
Just missing that. Okay, so game 1 in the books. See if Hayden with a change of sides.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. Don't go away.
On your 6, ladies.
The world will get back on its feet. We'll help you stay on yours.
What's your secret? Oh, it's no secret. It's the expert help I got at Foot Solutions.
Make an appointment at footsolutions.com.
I'm gonna say she's a solid 3.5.
Nah, she's definitely a 2.5.
Guys, look at that forehand. She's clearly a 3.0.
Guys, come on. I'm at least a 4.0.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Ratings don't have to be hard. Duper. Optimized for accuracy. Optimized for fun. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Welcome back to the Center Court action, brought to you by the PPA Tour. I'm Hannah Johns, here with Leigh Jansen.
Hannah, what a great crowd already. Thursday at 12 o'clock.
That's right. On a Thursday, most people are still working.
Exactly.
But they made some time to come out and either play or watch.
Watch the greatest players in the world play. All right, so Hayden got the first point. That's always nice after losing the first game. I'm going to be curious to see how the elements play.
The switch of sides could be a big factor here today and later on today with the wind. It's sort of, it's moving, it's coming, it's going. It's sort of hard to pin down which way the wind is going to be and then to compensate for it. Oh, another return that flies long from Hayden Patriquin.
Yeah, he's kind of sailed a few of his slices long. It looks like, Tyson's serve is so jumpy. it looks like he's not really meeting the contact point. It's really giving him a lot of trouble. A little wide right there. Another missed return. So something I'm noticing, and it's easy for me to sit here and notice, is Hayden's playing pretty fast. He's playing at Tyson's pace, and Tyson likes to play fast when he's playing well. Right. If I don't do this, I need to do this, but if I were Hayden, I would really, you know, throw the ball to the other side, slow it down. You can tell he's nervous and he's a little in his head because he's playing so fast. And it's really hard not.
Yeah, as somebody who, you know, hasn't been on center court as much as some of the others, he's basically letting Tyson dictate the pace of play and just sort of following along as opposed to sort of asserting his own dominance, which is something that, you know, you learn as you play more and get more experience, especially in big matches where there are a lot of people watching.
Nice drop.
But that's good to point out. I mean, in any match, when you notice your opponent feeding off of either slow play or fast play, it's another way to get in their head a little bit, take them out of their rhythm. You want to upset that piece or the dynamic that they're setting. Don't let them set the tone.
It's super important in singles as well because it's so short. If you can lengthen it in some ways, you know, in college tennis, when I was playing college tennis and we were losing, we were often told just make the match go. Like, keep the match going to feel like your teammates were still in it. Yep. Great volley. He's missed a few of those. Clean that up and he can make quite the comeback.
Nice to see the on-court etiquette from Hayden, smiles, saying nice shot to Tyson. It's great to see these two seem to have a good relationship on and off the court.
Good return.
Tyson hit the back barrier over here retrieving that ball.
Ooh, just missed it.
Tyson walks back to the back here and kicks the barrier again. Get out of my way.
2-7.
Hayden out of California, I think.
Yep, in the Los Angeles area.
And he actually is a former baseball player, which is a sport he played for most of his years growing up. But now he's full-time pickleball. That's a great shot.
Big serve, big forehand.
You see Jesse and Jay sitting there behind Tyson on court. Talking to Connor Ogden from the PPA. Jesse doesn't play singles. She's in town early.
We're going to go drill in a little bit.
Are ya? Why are you not playing singles, Leigh?
I am not playing because I actually just moved to Austin and I got here a few weeks ago and I've had a few life changes and I haven't hit a ball since Anna Leigh last spanked me on the court. And so I was like, I'll be back. And it's not health related this time. It's I'm unprepared. I didn't play a lot in the off season as well because of health. I'm not prepared. I just had to give away my dog. So I'm like, I'll prevent the black hole this tournament and come back ready. So that is a note to viewers as well. If you feel it coming, sometimes I felt it coming before and I didn't pull out and I regretted it. So a few days ago I was like, why put myself in that position?
Yep. Very smart. You put your mental health first.
And preparation. Now I'm in Austin fully settled and there's no excuse for my bad play anymore now.
You're in a pickleball mecca now. So
exactly.
Moving to Austin. Seen a couple game and match points here for Tyson. He's going to have another one right now.
Hayden set up a few of those drives with a good setup. Tyson even said, no one's there for that second one. Just missed.
Ooh. And that's the match. Tyson. It's nice to see the camaraderie between those two. I'm sure Hayden doesn't like to be treated as young,
Hayden,
but Tyson happy to see him on court.
This is kind of what Hayden's got to go through. He's going to take a few more of these, but he's young. You remember your brother at this age.
Yeah.
They grow and they become great players.
That's right. He's got a long, long pathway to go. Lots to do in the sport. Super excited to see what Patriquin can do in pickleball in the future. We're going to be showing you a women's quarterfinal match in just a bit here. I'm going to get those names for you. And for now, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
There we go.
Each shot has its own strategy. Each player, their own style. Whether you dink it, drive it, lob it, drop it, bang it, or spin it is entirely up to you. But we do keep score. We recognize the winners. Podiums are earned. If you want an edge, you best work for it. Electrum. Earn your edge.
Stay, play, and dine in Margaritaville. Escape while enjoying Margaritaville's signature casual luxury, fun, and laid-back hospitality. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
What are you guys doing?
We're getting our duper tattoos.
You know it changes every match, right?
Oh,
Duper, keeping tattoo removers in business by updating after every match. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Can you change that 6 to an 8?
I sure can try.
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community, finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
Children, your duper final athlete exam begins now. You, how much does it cost to have a rating?
It's free.
Deckel, how many different types of ratings are there?
2. 1 for singles, 1 for doubles.
Cameron, who can have a rating?
Anyone. And world peace.
Duper, bringing world peace to pickleball ratings. Download the app and claim your free rating today.
Congratulations. You are all smarter than you look.
I host a show in the kitchen.
I share my workouts in the kitchen.
I roll one sleeve up in the kitchen.
I stream in the kitchen.
I can't cook, but I'm in this kitchen.
I gave my paddle away in the kitchen.
I help keep you fit in the kitchen.
We're all family in the kitchen.
Let's go!
Welcome back, everyone, to Pickleball Central's Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. We're about to see the ladies kick off for the first time today on center court. They start at 11. This is a quarterfinal match.
Yeah, looking forward to this one. I haven't seen Yana Grechkina play much singles, and I don't think Anna Leigh has ever faced her before. So in the women's singles side, it's always fun to see new matchups because we play each other a bit.
Absolutely. Yana, I know, has played some singles tournaments, but she's pulled out as often as she stayed in for different reasons. But I think it'll be interesting to see what Anna Leigh does against, like you said, a player that she hasn't really seen play against her before. Have to make up some strategy on the fly based on what you see in the match.
Exactly. A lot of us already have our game plan set, so it's always adds in a different element when you have an unplanned. And I think what we're going to see out of Grechkina is some big hitting ground strokes, and we know what we're going to see out of Anna Leigh. Although I really do have to say, as much as her power and everything is known for in singles, she can really slice and dice you up. She's driving and crashing. She's a very complete singles player, and she's been adding a lot of stuff to her game. She was also her rise really has motivated a lot of us. I mean, this is the reason why I moved to Austin, not her specifically, but the game is getting better and better by the day, and it has to be your life now. You have to be training consistently, and it's good. I think we're all pushing each other to get better now.
That's the best thing. Yeah, all pushing each other to level up and making the sport better and bigger than ever before.
Yeah, when I first started playing her in singles last year, she was, I would say, uncomfortable at net, or just didn't really choose to. Now I would say she's very comfortable up there, and she's very efficient. Okay, so it looks like Anna Leigh won the toss, and she is choosing the side near us. Hannah, is that right? Yes.
I wonder if that's a wind or something.
I think it's a little bit of wind, and I would assume because she's going to be against, she's thinking this is going to be the tougher side, planning for a game 3. She would end on the, in quotes, good side. I notice the waters really trust this. You mainly choose off the side. Sometimes I choose off of if I'm going to win game 1 because I'm a good front runner. I don't really trust myself from the back. So good for her. She trusts herself.
Wow. Anna Leigh Waters, of course, being the #1 seed in this tournament. Yana Grechkina, then number 9.
Anna Leigh has won 4 PPA titles in a row and undefeated this year in singles.
It's a pretty incredible record so far. And now with you out of this event, she's got a somewhat easier pathway to the final. We'll see how she progresses through the bracket, though.
I think the way the coin flip went, Callie Smith, who is the 3 seed, who will be on her side.
Yep.
So it's not a non-traditional coin flip today.
So for those of you who don't know how that works, the #1 and #2 seeds are on opposite sides of the bracket. Number 3 and 4 ranked players flip a coin to see who will play the #1, who will play the #2, and flip to, go to those other spots in the bracket. And then number 5 through 8 seeds also do a randomization to decide where they will fall in the bracket, and then finally 9 through 12 again randomized in their positions in the bracket, and then the remaining players are randomized completely. So this ensures that because you're not doing it solely on ranking, #1 plays #3, #2 plays #4. This is to ensure that doesn't happen because you don't always want to see the same matchups. If you're not seeing rankings change, if people aren't shuffling around in the rankings, that means you're going to see the same quarter, same semifinal, and so on that you would every single tournament. So this creates some dynamics.
And I think it's good to note for any critics out there, this is a change that the players really liked and we're really pushing for. It's something that we were used to in tennis, and it creates, like you said, different matchups, better matchups sometimes for the fans. Whereas last year, I could go to my draw and already make my draw without seeing the draw. So,
right, yep. All you have to do is look at the rankings and fill in the blanks, which it takes away the element of surprise and I think it just makes the game a lot more exciting to see different matchups. So this is something that, as you said, the players ask for. Oh, Yana goes for the lob on that one.
I think it's a good play in singles.
Yep. Especially in women's, when a lot of the women don't have the same height dynamic that the men do.
Mm-hmm.
Get over their head a little more easily.
We don't have the same overhead power either.
Yep. So you can more likely defend against that overhead potentially if they do get that lob back in the air.
It's really good, Yana taking advantage of Anna Leigh staying back. Really hitting a crisp third.
2-4 now.
Another lob. Good overhead there. But she had to hit a good overhead to win the point. That's why when you're really on defense, it's good just to make them win the point with a lob. Good return. Oh!
Yana gets unlucky with that one. It sort of rode along the top of the net.
That was a net cord.
Lady's laughing about it a little bit. Takes Anna-Leigh to a 7-2 lead here.
Wow, that's a volley.
Yana Grechkina. Oh, was that long? Looks like it. Yeah, that was called long. Yana, fairly new to the pickleball scene, a former tennis player. She's out of Wichita, Kansas, which is also where Patrick Smith and Jay Devillier, Matt and Lucy, Lucy Kovalova are also from. She's not from Wichita, sorry, Kansas City, but they're all within
in the same area.
In that same area.
I like that play by Grechkina coming in and trying to take that volley short. Anna-Leigh has some great passing shots, so if you give her another deep chance, it's usually pretty tough. I think she's got to force her way in. So far, when she stayed back, Anna-Leigh has really taken control over the net. So I think she's really just kind of got to take her chances here and get in. There you go.
Yep. Yana is only 5'2", however, so her reach at the net, if she doesn't come in, if she doesn't make a really good approach shot, she can get easily in some trouble.
Yeah, this is where I talk about sometimes it is a little tough when you're playing someone as good as Anna-Leigh in her passing shots, because it forces you to come in and you have to make sure your positioning at the net is very, very good. This is how Catherine, with her length, can play so well. She positions herself perfectly due to her shot, and she can predict the ball pretty well. Yep. That's easier said than done.
And that's game 1 to Anna-Leigh Waters. We'll see what Yana can do in game 2 when we come back.
How do you get what you want? Eric Weimer, blind man, wanted to climb Mount Everest. My man crazy, but he believed it was possible.
We're gonna do it.
And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate believes in your dreams. That's why we treat everyone like we treat our own family and work extra hard to get you the lowest low rate possible. Because if you believe, you will.
Thanks, guys, for supporting Pickleball and watching our broadcast here out of Austin, Texas. We're so excited to be traveling all over the U.S. this year on the PPA Tour, playing at some gorgeous locations, bringing you the best that Pickleball has to offer.
Next stop, Red Rock. Super excited about that one. Great fans there.
Let's hope we don't get snow this year, or ice, or rain.
It's a little bit later
last year.
So I think we're good.
Yeah, they moved it up a few months. I think it was in February last year. Is that right? Or
it was
March?
Beginning of March.
Beginning of March.
Yeah, it was
not a good time to visit St. George, Utah, as beautiful as it is. We got like a foot of snow. It hailed.
Tough.
It literally hailed.
It was tough.
So we made that adjustment. We'll be headed back. I remember the crowd in Red Rock was one of our favorites. Oh, great!
Look at that drop volley by Grechkina. It was like a slice drop volley, and Anna-Leigh still got to it. But that was good, really good point construction.
It's a great way to start game 2 for Yana. Oh.
That was lasered through the court. It's tough when you take that backhand cross court. You notice a lot of the times Anna Leigh will take that backhand down the line because she knows if you hit that backhand cross court, it's got to be a perfect winner because you're leaving the open court open. A little deep. Trading off misses.
Still at 0-0 here.
Yeah, that was a good changeup of returns. She's been killing Yana's backhand corner, and then she kind of shocked her.
0-0. Point. 1-0. Point.
Great deep serve. There you go, Jinx.
2-0.
Ooh, a little half in, half out.
Early lead now for AL.
3-0.
So it's interesting, Yana's choosing to hit flat returns. If I were her with this carbon paddle, I would, you know, if my flat, whoa.
Oh my gosh, that hit the back fence.
I think she's just right. See, this is, and you see she's moving quick as well. I mean, this is what Anna Leigh makes you do. She just did it to me last Sunday. I started playing very quick. I got flustered because you sometimes just get out of sorts, and it's hard to just kind of trust the game. As I was saying, with nice. Jeez. See, it's tough when you feel like you play a great point right there and you still get clean pass.
Yep.
But with her carbon paddle, since the slice stays so low and the flat return really hasn't been affecting Anna Leigh, I just tried to maybe slice a few returns.
Sure.
Catherine gives Anna Leigh a little bit trouble when she places the right.
Yeah, try some things up, switch it up, don't stick to the same game plan. See what could possibly work.
Yeah, that was a little out.
Ref agreeing that call was out. Like you said, Yana using the carbon paddle. She just signed with them, I believe, about a month ago. She's a fairly new player on their roster. Carbon has been chosen by a lot of players for over the.
Oh, wow.
It's really come into. Oh my gosh, that fell in.
We had like about 4 lines right there.
But yeah, the carbon paddle has become the paddle of choice, I think, for up-and-coming players because of its incredible grit and the spin that you can put on the ball is pretty incredible.
And a lot of new players transferring over from tennis are coming into singles, and it's definitely tough to play against in singles.
Yeah. JW is one of the few players, I believe, who uses the carbon for singles and then uses the Franklin for doubles.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing in the last couple tournaments.
Interesting. I wouldn't personally switch my paddle, but obviously he knows what he's doing.
Good timeout right there. Few missed returns, and I think it's just because she's pressing a little bit too much. She feels like she has to hit her return a little bit too good, but we can feel like that when you're feeling constant pressure.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
First impression, taste test, Jigsaw Health, Fruit Punch. Give it a go. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. That is very good. Very, very tasty.
Flavor?
This is very smooth, very well balanced, and I think this is going to be my new go-to flavor for Electrolyte Supreme. Do we have any more? I don't know. Let's go find some.
I think this is going to be our most successful launch ever. I'm really excited.
Hey, everybody, I have your coffee. There you go, boss.
Ben, mine was supposed to be iced. I asked for soy milk.
I ordered a 9-shot, 1-pump mocha, non-fat, no whip with exactly 4 shakes of cinnamon. This is only 3.
I'm sorry, guys. I can fix this. Let me just get these back.
You should probably stick to pickleball.
Mine's plain water.
Welcome back, everyone, to Center Court here. You're watching the ladies' quarterfinal match between Leigh Waters and Yana Grechkina. Leigh Waters out of Delray Beach, Florida. Yana Grechkina, wow, Kansas City, but originally from Russia, as you might know from her name, Yana Grechkina. Definitely doesn't sound traditional English name or American.
That's another added element that Leigh has really put in at the end of last year and really added in this year that you can tell she worked on in the offseason. She's driving and crashing very well, and since she has such power and she's very fast as well, it's very hard to get that ball down.
For those of us out there who don't know what a driving crash is.
So she is picking a spot, driving, hitting her third shot drive there, and then she's before the ball, well, as the ball leaves her paddle, she is taking a step and following the path of that ball and getting to the net.
So this is a very aggressive.
It's a very aggressive play, and it very much suits her game style. Your brother does it the best. I have an inkling he might have
maybe taught her.
Maybe taught her a few things or not. I don't know.
I know at the end of last year they started trying to get some hits in together, talking some strategy, what could work best together to prepare for partnering up full time this year.
That's a good point. Way to take advantage of the net there. I just think she probably should have taken that line to the open court. It's a little tougher to go back behind, but a good run.
Yep, brought herself to 5-7 here.
Get in. There you go.
Oh, great
there you
finish,
go. There's a driving crash by Yana. It was not as powerful. She kind of dipped it with that paddle, but she followed the trajectory and then cut that angle off. Not much you can do against that if you execute it well.
And I'm sure she was assuming AL was not going to hit that great of a return of the drive because she was already halfway to the kitchen. So she made connection almost at her feet, so you know it's going to pop up a little high there.
Exactly.
All right, with that, we're going to take another timeout here. We'll be right back.
Come back.
Catherine, did you remember to bring everything you need for the tournament?
Yep, all the essentials. My lucky paddle.
Great.
First aid kit.
Mm-hmm.
Canada's finest.
Catherine, did you remember the most important one?
Obviously.
Just making sure.
Oh, shoot. I think I forgot Mr.
I didn't forget.
Thanks, Coach. Je t'aime, Monsieur Pickle.
And welcome back to the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. All right, so Grechkina has made a run, now at 6-7.
6-7.
There you go. Tie ball game.
It's great to see Yana making this run here in game 2. Give her some confidence.
Few missed returns.
8-7.
Oh, wow. Back
volley.
corner. And a come on from Grechkina now. As she goes up
9-7 now.
She's playing pretty quick. Seems to want to hold on to this momentum. Oh, my good get. Wow.
Great get.
That's
Big
great
come on
effort.
right back. That was a great run. Now up 9-7.
7-9.
So I know Yana doesn't want to get in on the first ball, but I think on the second ball, if Anna Leigh is staying back, she has to go. Because then third ball, Anna Leigh is definitely getting in. Yeah, good timeout right there.
All right, that's 9-9. We're all tied up in game 2. We'll be right back.
That is really good. Oh, that is delicious.
It tastes like berries. Berrylicious.
Berrylicious.
You saw nothing.
Time is in. 9-9.
Yana calls that one out. Ref agrees. Indeed
In that
out.
shadow.
9-9.
So Anna Leigh has returned to that backhand corner, and each time she's tried to go back there, I would, if I were Yana, I would just take it to the open court and get Anna Leigh running. If they're doing it from that ad side, they're returning cross court.
Yep.
Ooh, just wide.
Wow.
What I love about Yana, though, is she's a fighter all the way to the end.
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
Oh. Good finish there by Anna Leigh. Gives her another game and match point now.
10-9.
A little long. Good second game, though. Good match.
Yeah. Like to see her making a little run there. Anna Leigh moves on. She's into the semifinals now. We're going to be bringing you the first men's semifinal now coming up. Ben Johns and Jay Devillier.
Gotta be a good one.
It will. Don't go anywhere.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Stop overpaying for sunglasses. Get Shady Rays. Polarized shades at a great price that you can try for 30 days risk-free. And if you lose or break them, we'll send you a brand new pair. Visit ShadyRays.com and save 20% with code TV20.
It's all up to me. Nothing can get in my way. And when they ask, what are you gonna do next? I'll say, I'm going.
We're going to Margaritaville!
You can go to Margaritaville too. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
On your six, ladies.
The world will get back on its feet. We'll help you stay on yours.
What's your secret? Oh, it's no secret. It's the expert help I got at Foot Solutions.
Make an appointment at footsolutions.com.
I'm gonna say she's a solid 3.5.
Nah, she's definitely a 2.5.
Guys, look at that forehand. She's clearly a 3.0.
Guys, come on. I'm at least a 4.0.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Ratings don't have to be hard. Duper. Optimized for accuracy, optimized for fun. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
There we go.
Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for being here. You're about to see our first men's semifinal of the day. Jay Devillier taking on Ben Johns.
Yeah, this is going to be a good matchup here. So Jay, the 3 seed with the coin flip, is on Ben's half. And have they played? I think they played in the back draw, surprisingly, this year, because they haven't matched up in the main draw yet. So
at Riverland, they played in the back draw, I think.
Yes.
Ben ended up taking bronze in that one after losing in the round of 16 to GW, or perhaps it was a quarterfinal.
Semi-final match. It's Ben Johns and Jay Devillier. Grab your seats. Let them know you're excited to be here, folks. Come on now.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of style Ben comes out here to play. I know he has it preset and planned, but with the conditions, it might be hard to pass Jay.
It'll be interesting to see. Ben always comes in with a strategy, but no stranger to having to switch that up throughout the match.
Good point right there. That's kind of what we can expect.
And what every pickleball fan hopes for as well. Love to see a well-played match on all sides.
Oh! The Ernie, and almost a great defense of an Ernie. Look at this. Ooh.
1-0. Side out. 0-1. Side out.
Offensive lob right there. I like it.
1-0.
Seeing more and more of those lobs over this last year and the end of last.
Yeah, you just saw Zane Navratil actually. He hit a few clean winners. I forget what tournament I was watching him. I was like,
clean winner lobs.
Yeah, it's a good play with the guys because they're crashing in so hard. It's kind of, once they start preparing for it, it won't work anymore. But it's a good one for 1 or 2 points of element and a surprise.
Yeah.
Point.
So I'd like to see if Ben is going to, as you pointed out when Jay played Tyler earlier, if Ben is going to try to exploit the fact that Jay prefers his backhand, as you talked about.
Point.
I have an inkling he will. These two have, gosh, how many times did they face off last year?
Oh, wow.
It was a bit.
Yep. A lot of finals.
Point.
A lot of semifinals as well. Felt like last year it was Ben versus Tyson, Ben versus Jay, and a lot of the finals last year.
And Zane for a few.
That's right.
Wow, that's good.
Point.
Good timeout. Few loose airs and a few really good drives by Ben leads to a 6-1 lead.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
I got it.
Thanks, Ben.
I got it. Thanks, Ben. I got it. Hello, this is Jigsaw Health.
Thanks, Ben.
I'm on a call. Uh-huh. Yours.
Thanks, Ben.
It's pickleball cocktail. It's pickleball cocktail. It's pickleball cocktail. I don't cream. When I step on the court, this is what I do. Everybody cramping, cause they ain't got that new. I got this cocktail in my glass, and I ain't afraid to drink it. I pickle and I love it. It's pickleball cocktail. It's pickleball cocktail. It's pickleball cocktail. I don't
And welcome back to the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. All right. Quick 6-1 lead by our 1 seed Ben Johns over Devillier.
Point. Side out.
Let that one fly a little bit there.
One, 7.
That's a great drive. Going back behind him, staying low.
2, 7.
Oh.
Side out.
Talk a little bit, Leigh, about the importance of keeping that ball low over the net, especially on a drive.
Well, as you can see, if it's high right into the person's strike zone, you're dead. So if you can keep the ball low and dippy on your drive, it gets out of their strike zone, makes them dip a little bit more, and it's not them swinging down on it.
Absolutely.
What I notice is to hit those drives, you can't go 150%. You're like Ben just did. It's more of like a 60% drive. That for me personally that works, but then kind of when you get in the into the thick of it, you're just ripping and gripping, and you go back and you don't realize that it doesn't really work.
Side out. Two, 9. Side out.
Yeah, Devillier is just missing his targets by a little bit, going for a little bit too much. And even though he lost that point, I feel like those are the points that really favor Ben. He dips it low to Jay, who's so long. It's the easy way to get in, and then I feel like the cat and mouse favors him over pretty much anybody.
Side out.
Jay with the ability to slide on the hard court. You probably heard that squeak as he tried to get to that ball just in time. That's a skill they brought from tennis.
Oh yeah.
Sliding on hard court is no easy task.
French clay court player.
Yep. Coming from France, they play on clay a lot there, so you often, tennis players will learn to slide on the clay, and they're able to bring that skill over to the hard courts.
Yeah, there's quite a few guys who do it. Only a couple girls. Catherine's one.
Yes. You always hear the squeaking of her shoes on the court when she's playing singles, especially.
That's great, Ernie.
Nice. Anticipation there. Jay.
Read that. Yep. Just so long. Yeah, I've always been too scared, too, just because of tearing my ACL. I was always, as a female, so worried about tearing my ACL.
Yeah, that is a tough injury to come back from, for sure. But that sliding, somewhat dangerous if you don't know how to do it, but saves you an extra step, which is why they do that.
10-2. Side out.
All right, Jay's still alive here.
2-10. Point.
Kind of like how I spoke about Loom, though. I would say compared to Tyson and Ben, Jay's serve is a little bit of a step down as well. I know some people out there like to villainize weaponizing that serve in singles.
Yeah.
But you got to do it. It's all the best players hit good, hard, deep serves.
Right. Yeah, it's the way that the sport is going. You got to grow with it. Ah, that's a great ball. And that finishes off our game 1, 11-3. For Ben Johns here, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Each shot has its own strategy. Each player, their own style. Whether you dink it, drive it, lob it, drop it, bang it, or spin it is entirely up to you. But we do keep score. We recognize the winners. Podiums are earned. If you want an edge, you best work for it. Electrum. Earn your edge.
Stay, play, and dine in Margaritaville. Escape while enjoying Margaritaville's signature casual luxury, fun, and laid-back hospitality. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
All right, and welcome back to the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. I now have a very special guest with me, Mr. Brandon French. He is, you just participated today, but he is a part-time pickleballer and a full-time lawyer. So welcome.
Well, thanks for having me. Really excited to be on the call for this one. These are two decent players.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah.
So we had Ben kind of jump out to an 11-3 lead. That you played today. Did you notice anything about the wind, the elements, the sides?
Yeah, it felt like one side was a little better. I thought the side Ben was just on might have had a little advantage, but
that's bad news for Jay then.
Ben's pretty good. He could probably play on both sides, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's we've kind of had a few one-sided matches, but in the women's match, it actually seemed like Jay's side performed better.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Very
good. Speed up at the body there. Yeah, the side Jay's on now is the side that's today was a little easier to play on. Oh, I was saying this side.
Side out.
All right, there we go.
On the board.
Don't you love those missed returns as a singles player?
There's nothing better. You felt like you did something, but you really didn't.
I know.
That's a great ball by Jay there.
He's had some success kind of driving back behind Ben.
Yeah, Ben's kind of sitting on that forehand.
Well, that's a good point.
Really good.
3 in a row now.
That's a streak.
3, 2.
Go long.
4, 2.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I know Ben's not a big timeout caller, but I think this is almost 1 point overdue. Jay came in on this serve. Now that's 6.
Jay's putting a little more pressure on the side. The ball's dipping just a little more. Ben's having trouble with it. Oh, that's too good.
Good run, though. Yeah, his ability to take the ball out of the air and then do something with it is...
That's what makes him special, Leah.
It does help in singles and in doubles, but singles especially, if you can take a dip out of the air and push them to the open court.
Absolutely.
It's tough.
Take some time away from your opponent.
Yeah. Back behind.
That helps too when you can hit it right on both corners.
Yeah.
Little cat and mouse.
Oh,
what a point.
Ben really anticipated that one going cross court. He moved as Jay put his head down.
5, 6. Point.
I just got drilled with the ball, it felt like. And
Yeah, it came
that
through here.
is what happened.
All right, now 6-6. To be honest, like knowing how dangerous Ben is, I probably would have taken the timeout call at 4, 6, definitely.
I was thinking the same thing at
Yeah.
4. He needed one. But here we are, and there's no timeout being called.
Hey, there we go.
It's a good return there.
6, 6.
That's great return as well. The crowd is really filling in now here. So you're from Dallas.
Yep.
We're in Austin.
Yep.
Tell us about, I'm a new resident of Austin. Tell us about the pickleball scene here in the great state of Texas.
Well, Dallas has a few decent players. We have Dave Fleming, who does a lot of the commentating. But I know Austin's been really picking up as essentially the mecca for pickleball. I think Ben moved down there.
He missed the Ernie.
7 or 8 top pros. I played Julian today. In singles, it felt like there was 4 of him on the court. So that's what I was looking at as I lost. But no, just a really, really good time to be around here. And that was just too good. I didn't know you moved down here to Austin.
Yeah, I did.
Very cool. Well, welcome to Texas.
Oh, thank you.
Point.
I'd say yesterday was my first day getting settled. That's why I'm not playing singles.
Okay. But there's a lot of people happy to see that.
You know, I wouldn't say I've started the year great, but I'm going to peak soon now that I'm here.
It's a long year.
Yeah, you got to get the reps in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's very good.
Unbelievable anticipation.
It's one thing that Ben does great, too, is when he stretches the person to the open court, he can really carve around that volley, so it just really bites away from them.
If Jay is not getting the ball, not many people are getting the ball.
It's very true. All right, 7-7. That's a big side out right there.
Seven.
Yeah, that's what I talked about. So what I like about that point is he didn't do anything with the short return, but Jay went for his serve there, and it set him up for a better third ball.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
I think sometimes when you get those short returns against Ben, you might be better off just trying to put a little more pressure on the getting in the cat and mouse. Even though Jay's one of the best in the sport at that, Ben's also up there as well.
Yes, for sure. All right, offensive timeout. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break.
What are you guys doing?
We're getting our duper tattoos.
You know it changes every match, right?
Oh,
Duper, keeping tattoo removers in business by updating after every match. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Can you change that 6 to an 8?
I sure can try.
All right, welcome back to the Pickleball Central Austin Open, brought to you by Club Corp. Leigh Jansen here with Brandon French. So Jay just called an offensive timeout and missed his serve.
I don't think that's what he was thinking about doing when he was in the timeout, but we'll have to ask him afterwards, Leah.
Okay.
Got it right back, though.
That's kind of at a stalemate. Neither one is kind of executing. Wind is really picking up right now.
Side out. Seven.
Oh, really good by Jay there.
Side out.
Caught Ben kind of in no man's land, found the feet.
Yep.
Needs to take advantage of it now, Leah. He's had 7 for, it feels like, no, probably just a couple times.
Yeah. It's probably been about maybe 4 side outs out. Jeez. No. Well, part of the what I think is tough with especially these guys playing against each other is they're 2 of the best fourth ballers, taking them out of the air and keeping people back. So it's really hard to get into the kitchen
Really hard
line.
to score on these guys. That's why we have this kind of stalemate. And it's definitely getting a lot windier, even since this match started. Just at least 5 to 10 mile an hour more wind right now, so it's playing in a big role.
Side out. Seven, 8.
Good serve. Wow.
Side out.
That's a really good point.
I think it's kind of what you said 4 or 5 points ago. He got the short return, and then once again, he kind of just played it right into Ben's hands rather than maybe take the initiative on that first forehand, and Jay's got a big forehand.
Exactly, and I think if you get a short return against Ben,
you got to make him pay because he's going to make you pay a ball or 2 later if you don't.
And really, like you said, the cat and mouse is kind of playing into Ben's game.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Crowd like that one. That's good defense and good offense.
Defensive lob. You're going to see them all year.
It's tough to see out there, especially when you're lobbing this direction. It's really tough today.
Just barely catching the line there.
Side out.
Good short volley. So the guys, we were saying before, like implementing a lot more short volleys. They're really dropping them short. Definitely more than the girls do.
Yeah, I mean, I think the better players are the ones that are able to do that a little more. Ben wants to get into that cat and mouse game. He could hit those kind of shots, and that's where he wants to be. He doesn't want people trying to pass him and hitting winners, right?
It's good ball. Good ball. Ripping it back behind him.
We got match point here.
10-7.
That did not look in.
No, and there's match, and we will see Ben in Championship Sunday, I believe. Yep. So his opponent will be to be determined of Julian Arnold versus Tyson McGuffin later. So congrats to Ben, and we are going to have a women's semifinal coming on up.
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community, finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
Children, your duper final athlete exam begins now. You, how much does it cost to have a rating?
It's free.
Deckel, how many different types of ratings are there?
2. One for singles, one for doubles.
Cameron, who can have a rating?
Anyone. And world peace.
Duper, bringing world peace to pickleball ratings. Download the app and claim your free rating today.
Congratulations. You are all smarter than you look.
I host a show in the kitchen.
I share my workouts in the kitchen.
I roll one sleeve up in the kitchen.
I stream in the kitchen.
I can't cook, but I'm in this kitchen.
I gave my paddle away in the kitchen.
I help keep you fit in the kitchen.
We're all family in the kitchen.
Let's go!
How do you get what you want? Eric Weimer, blind man, wanted to climb Mount Everest. My man crazy, but he believed it was possible.
We're gonna do it.
And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate believes in your dreams. That's why we treat everyone like we treat our own family and work extra hard to get you the lowest low rate possible. Because if you believe, you will.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Stop overpaying for sunglasses. Get Shady Rays, polarized shades at a great price that you can try for 30 days risk-free. And if you lose or break them, we'll send you a brand new pair. Visit ShadyRays.com and save 20% with code TV20.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Pickleball Central Austin Open.